This is a short clip of Andrew winning an upline, but a lot of good things are happening in it, and I think it's worth taking a moment to just settle in and really thinking about what's going on. So Andrew and his defender are right here. They're shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. This is like perfectly even defense and offense right now. They're just lined up with each other. Andrew takes a really good line. He kind of takes a line inside and works to get himself boxed out. So right now, Andrew has positioned himself so that he's boxing his defender out. He's got the upline free pretty much whenever he wants it. And pay attention to how he's patient about attacking that upline. So I think a lot of our younger guys might just feel the need to rush and just bulldoze towards that cone. Andrew takes his time here. So he sets up, he gets that inside position, he's got his guy boxed out, and he's taking his time because he needs to get on the same page as Matt. So when he gets to his spot, you can see that Matt now has eye contact with Andrew. Andrew's going to get downhill on Matt. So you can see him come back, right, get to his spot, then get downhill. He puts one foot in the ground, and he's got his defender sealed the whole way. So he's got this upline the whole way, and being patient allows Matt to actually hit him. If Andrew was back here and just decided, I'm going full speed at this cone, just rushing all the way, Matt might miss him. But because Andrew is patient, gets to his spot, seals his guy out, gets a little downhill, puts a foot in the ground, that gives Matt just the most comfortable upline that Matt has ever thrown in his life. I really like the way Matt throws this upline. So I love upline throws that end up break side of where you are as the thrower. I love upline throws that work us back towards the middle of the field. So there's a white line right here. This white line is part of the soccer field. It's parallel with our field. So this is out of bounds over here, and you can see this white line. So as Matt throws this upline, he completes the upline on the other side of that white line. So that's a really good clue that Matt threw this frisbee. He completed it break side of himself. He completed it towards the middle of the field of himself. And I think that's just what good upline throwers do, is they throw their upline and they complete it towards the middle of themselves. I think when I watch younger or less confident throwers, they end up throwing their uplines kind of this way, more towards the sideline, or worst case scenario, they end up throwing them just out of bounds and missing. Really good throwers hit this gold angle over here. They get uplines back towards the middle of the field for us, and that allows us to open up more space, and opening up a little space might be all you need to score a goal. I'm going to start this clip just by looking at the way Travis gets open. So he's just going to make a vertical move, and he's going to then turn that vertical move 90 degrees and attack his defender's back. So he's going to make a vertical move, and then he's going to attack his defender's back with a 90-degree turn. Pay attention to Travis's defender right now. So Travis's defender, his hips are pointing this way. So his defender's hips are pointing into this space right here. The vertical move that Travis makes, he takes a few steps vertically, boom, got his defender now to flip his hips. So that's the value of pushing vertical. That's the value of setting yourself up so that you can attack 90 degrees to what you want. So he gets his defender to flip his hips. This is now giving Travis an angle. He can find a way to attack his defender's back and eventually get open, which he does a very nice job of just putting his foot in the ground, attacking that back, gets his defender spinning. Very easy touch for Travis here. The second part of this clip that I want us to think about is how we could be cleaner with this pairs cut between Buck and Oliver right now. So they are in a really good spot to do a pairs cut. So as I roll this, I got to think about, what do I need from Buck here? So I need Buck to get out of Oliver's way, to give Oliver a window to cut deep. So all Buck really needs to do is get towards Travis, make an in-cut downhill towards Travis, so that Oliver can come this way. And what's that going to do? That might make this defender think about, oh, this defender over here might think about, maybe I should guard Oliver. And if that defender thinks that, Buck's going to get an easy touch. Or this defender is going to say, hey, I'm going to come downhill with Buck, in which case Oliver has leverage and Travis is going to throw an easy goal. But instead, I think Buck just gets a little lost. He loses confidence in himself and he starts breaking it down. And he starts his clear just right on top of Oliver, which prevents Oliver from going on and scoring a goal. So I think this is a good opportunity here for Buck to just take his cut towards Travis, let Oliver pass him, and then for Buck to clear. It would be ideal here. I'll draw the whole thing out. So it'd be great. So assuming Buck doesn't get the disc, so he comes downhill, and then we send Oliver to the end zone for the score. Buck's clear should be behind Oliver, but what actually ends up happening is Buck kind of gets here and he clears in front of Oliver, and then that just ruins any chance for Oliver to get vertical and attack the end zone, and we lose an opportunity to score in rhythm with the disc. Just want to appreciate the way Levi runs his give and goes in the end zone set. So he throws this dishy to Bobby, starts driving his upline move. And this is pretty common in college ultimate. So these two defenders are going to be looking to work together. They're going to say, hey, maybe we switch on give and goes. So this defender might be thinking, let's grab some arrows. This defender might be thinking, I'll go get Levi and you clamp down. A way to cause confusion with this switch is to just settle in between the two of them. Create this mesh point where they're struggling to know, like, hey, does it make sense to switch or do we need to just stick? And so Levi settles into the gap between these two defenders, and that causes a lot of confusion. They're not sure if they're switching or if they're sticking. And then when he settles in, he can turn it out and just use their momentum against them and get very, very open. So I just want all of our handlers or people who operate in our end zone set to just look at this for a second, pay attention to, oh, they're rolling, they're trying to switch, let me settle in between the two of them. Here's a little footwork to just slip right past them, cause some confusion, and use their momentum against them.